So Celeb Secrets is hanging out with Jen and Dan today from Hallmark's Royal Setting. So what's going on, guys? How are you?
We're so good. How are you?
Great, great. I'm excited for everyone to see this movie. Tell me more about how the emotions are going in since it's premiering on Saturday.
We're excited.
We don't know who should go first.
Please, Jen.
Super excited. And, this is Dan and I's first time on screen together in 7 years. And I mean, Dan can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was a really fun reunion. And it was nice because we got to kind of go, and we didn't have to start at like the awkward surface level. You know, you have a depth that you've already dug once you've worked together. So I feel like we were able to just build upon an already established relationship and go a lot deeper. So I'm excited for fans to see it.
Yeah, we kind of hit the ground running, I guess, with this one, you know? And
Yeah,
I was just watching a bit of it just before. Like, I didn't watch the whole movie because I just got it today, but I was watching a little bit of it, and I could see we are having fun. You know, there's scenes there where I'm like, I think Jen's about to start laughing. She's not supposed to be, but she's about to start laughing. So we were having a good time.
This movie, you know, has romance, royalty, and crown jewels. Which of those three would you say best describes your character in a royal setting and why?
Between royalty, romance, and crown jewels?
Uh-huh.
Well,
you
I
can
would say Prince Luca, right? He wants a conservative crown. Like, he doesn't want something flashy. So I don't think that he's like a bedazzled kind of guy. Ruby really likes gems. I mean, that's her whole obsession. But I would say romance.
Yeah. I was going to say, kind of like on the surface, you think, oh, he's royalty, and oh, she's like really focused on her work, which is, precious jewels and gems. But underneath it, like, they pretty quickly understand. They're actually looking for romance. They're looking for something that like sparks them, you know? So
yeah, absolutely. And what makes royal setting stand out from any of these other Hallmark movies that are coming out right now?
I think there's a lot of comedy in it.
It's got a lot of funny bits in it. Jen is so funny in it as this kind of, fish out of water kind of character, you know? Mm-hmm. I think it's also nice too because there's actually some other, like, we have our love story, but there's some other really nice relationships in the movie too. There's like some mother-daughter relationships that are really interesting, and there's another love story that we're sort of trying to matchmake. We're trying to get them together, which I think is a lot of fun for people to watch as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you could describe Ruby and Prince Luca's dynamic in 3 words, what do you think those 3 words be?
This is tough.
I
should have done some homework here.
I was just thinking that. We should have had a meeting of the minds before this.
Yeah.
Unexpected?
Sparks. That's 2 words.
Sparks.
Yes.
Layered,
Nice.
unexpected sparks.
Wow.
Okay, amazing. But now, since you described this amazing dynamic in those 3 words, what was it like working together on set? Can you tell me more?
It was layered, it was sparky, and it was... I mean, it's great. It's great. Like Jen was saying, the fact that we knew each other beforehand, that we'd worked together and had such a fun time working together before, was a great way to start things off. We just had... I think we trusted each other. We knew we could trust each other from the get-go, and that let us get even sillier and get even deeper, you know?
Yeah, and it was much easier this time because I wasn't 6 months pregnant. So, I mean, we had my literal daughter between us.
Yeah.
So this one was a much easier go. We worked with Bradley Walsh, who's an amazing director. I'd worked with Bradley before, and he's got a great sense of humor. And something I really appreciated about it is that Dan and I do both comedy and drama. So I felt like the scenes had a lot of colors in them, and we could kind of bring both comedy and drama even to the same scene. So I felt like there were a lot of layers.
And Jen, what was it like, coming back to the Hallmark Channel and stepping into this role? Can you tell me more about that?
It was amazing. I mean, truly, I was a little nervous going back in, but honestly, it felt like home. It felt like going home. Or like putting on your favorite pair of boots that you worked so hard to break into, and it just felt comfortable. It felt light. It felt right. It felt like such a wonderful experience, top to bottom. And I got to celebrate my birthday while we were there. So, I mean, it was a good experience all around.
That's awesome. And Dan, what was the most fun part about stepping into royal shoes for this role?
Stepping into royal shoes is always a bit awkward because I don't think I'm a very royal person in general. Okay. In my real life. But I mean, it's just fun to play the opposites, like I'm playing this prince, but he's like, has these moments of being mischievous and playful. And that's really fun to do, to kind of subvert expectations a little bit. Yeah, like Jen said, it was just really fun getting to do some fun comedic stuff that was alive, that felt like we could bring some of our own voice to it. There's certainly little improvised bits in the movie that came from us, and that's always exciting as an actor.
Yeah, and Hallmark fans, they love a grand romantic gesture. So without giving any spoilers, does Prince Luca deliver one, and what kind of swoon level should viewers prepare for?
Oh my gosh. Okay, swoon level? Wait, I shouldn't say that. You should say. What's the swoon level?
I think the ending was surprising to me when I was reading it the very first time. I mean, I thought I was just very surprised by the ending. I mean, obviously they get together. It's not that surprising, right? I mean, that's why we love these movies, because we do need something that's a bit more expected. That's why these movies are so popular when there's so much turmoil going on in the world. It's wonderful to have escapism that we can count on. But I thought there was a little bit of a twist at the end that was very, very romantic with Prince Luca and Ruby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Swoon level is you got to be sitting down.
It's up there. It is up there. Now, if Ruby and Luca had a modern day date night, where do you think they're going? What do you think they're doing?
Ooh, nice.
I feel like they're going to go to like something casual. I just kind of feel like they had a fun, casual relationship. Like maybe they're having a picnic and playing board games. But maybe that's the nerdiness of me.
No, yeah, I love that. Okay, maybe it's my nerdiness too, but yes, let's play board games. I think that it's, they wouldn't need, I agree with you, they don't need anything like fancy. Right. They would just want to be together, be walking around, be taking in the world, and be taking in each other,
Yeah, that's so sweet. So sweet. And we are Celeb Secrets. So maybe any fun, like, behind the scenes secrets when you were filming this movie that we wouldn't know just by watching it? Like, they could be some Easter eggs, anything, little fun tidbits.
Okay.
Dan, I'm thinking the same thing.
I don't know. Wait, which thing are you thinking of? Okay, I don't know. I'm not sure what she's thinking of. If you don't know this, here's a secret. Lilley, as beautiful as she is such a goofball. Okay, she's a huge goofball. That's the secret. Okay.
That's very sweet. Actually, I was told that I could never do soap operas because people were like, "You're pretty until you start talking." I was like, "Thank you." So anyway, no, I think the secret was that we just like Prince Luca and Ruby. We're eagerly awaiting the crown. Our poor crown had to go through.
I didn't know if we were allowed to talk about that.
It ended up being fine. It ended up being totally fine and worth it.
Yes.
But it was very creative. We had to, the crown made an appearance.
Oh,
We had to rearrange the schedule around the crown, and it ended up being great. But it was very funny because it was just like the characters were like, when is the crown going to arrive?
If you could imagine, you hear stories sometimes about actors who are just divas on set. They never show up on time. We had an actor like that. It was the crown. It was the crown itself. Didn't show up and caused a lot of fuss. But then when it finally came, it did its job, But
we did a great job of keeping the spirit alive. We did. We played games. We kind of improvised. We shot other scenes, which I think is honestly I think that's compliments to me, Dan, the director, and the cast to be able to just wing it and kind of adapt the schedule. You do have to have really down to earth actors to make that possible.
Yeah, flexible and ready to roll with it.
Yeah,
so when you're watching the movie, in the part towards the end where they're talking about the crown, there's some of that stuff that we filmed without there actually being a crown there. When we're talking about it and like, wow, it really looks this, and I can't believe it's finally finished. It wasn't actually there. Anyway.
Oh, I love that.
That's a Celeb Secrets exclusive. Yeah, we won't bring it up in interviews, Dan.
That is it.